Hey guys, how's it going, and thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because schools aren't. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. So let's get started. So in this video, guys, we're going over why winning the lottery is the worst thing that you can hope for. I can already feel the disagreements and dislikes for this one, but that's okay. So the first big issue of the lottery is you usually never win it. You see, a game is only a game if you could win, like, at least sometimes. The lottery usually doesn't do that. You don't win it all most of the time. So if you knew, but the odds of winning the lottery is 1 in 292 million. Now, fun fact, if you had that type of money to buy all those tickets for all those possibilities, then essentially, in theory, you could have 100% probability of winning the lottery. Realistically, I'm not sure if that's possible. Do they have to, like, print out all those tickets? I'm not sure. But I know people, friends, family that have been playing for years, if not their entire life, and they never win it. Now, yeah, they might win like smaller amounts, but I could guarantee you that the amount they put into it is far greater than what they end up winning. So obviously, it's kind of hopeless because the odds are completely stacked against you. So moving on to number 2 issue with the lottery is that you are putting your hope in someone else's hands. It's false hope, essentially, and it's actually detrimental to your life because you're giving up your control. You're hoping that someone else makes your life better. And in like 99.99% of the cases, that's never going to happen. Only you can change your life. So if someone controls you in any way, and even if you do achieve success, whatever that may be, it's their success and not even your own. So take control and start living how you want to live. Start thinking about it. Most people don't think about that at all. Number 3 issue with the lottery of why you shouldn't hope to win it is that where does this money go? Now, yeah, you get partial of the money, but usually it's taxed ridiculously. Let's say it's just half. Where does that other half go? So I tried to look around and find like where this goes. Like obviously it goes to like government, the state, or whoever wins. And in theory, it goes to education system, like environmental control, like that type of stuff should like kind of benefit society. Yeah, well, it doesn't. So obviously we could see through like everywhere that money is usually mismanaged, and it doesn't matter by who. So obviously the money that's supposed to go to education and like good things, it's not going there. It could kind of act like how most of us would handle money. When you get more, it doesn't necessarily help us. Like along your entire life, you could get more money. But with the more money you make, you seem to stay in the same exact place. Kind of strange, isn't it? So it's probably going to happen in every situation. And by the way, for me personally, I don't watch too much TV, but when I do, I noticed a lot more lottery commercials. Like an overwhelming amount of like the scratch off things, like how much it is and all that type of stuff. I don't remember seeing this amount. So obviously some of the revenue goes to the state government, whatever, whoever obtains it, more money is going to them. And this is, you could see it's like directly related because there are all-time new highs with these lottery amounts very often. Number 4 reason why you shouldn't hope for it. We talked about like where it would go in theory, but what would we do with it? We're smarter than most, so let's use it. So first, I'd just like to say, money does not lead to solved problems. Yeah, if you have debt, you can pay it off. You have student loans, car, house, you pay it off because you have the money to. But by the way, money magnifies who you are. So if you're like a generous person, then yeah, you could be more generous because you have more money. If you're kind of a jerk, it makes you more of a jerk because you have more money to be that way. And of course, the essentials: when you win the lottery, you'll probably buy a few nice cars and a few nice houses, if not mansions. It's fun to fantasize about, but that is materialistic, by the way. Thinking that something will actually make you happy. We've been through this time and time again where we get something new. By the way, it's not happiness, it's excitement, because it's something new. You get a new phone, you get a new car, and it's cool. Then you get used to it, and then it's not cool, and then you want something else. So if you think that something else is always going to happen, it's not. You're always going to be not content. So once realizing money won't help all your problems, because you will still have to work on friendships, relationships, and your overall happiness. And your money can't buy these things. It might be able to buy, obviously materialistic stuff. But to build these friendships and relationships, that takes time and effort to do. You actually have to work at it. And it's not going to just magically become great for you overnight. With money or not. Number 5 reason that you shouldn't hope to win the lottery is that people will become jealous. It's called greed. And that's real, unfortunately. You will start seeing how people really are. Like we said before, money magnifies who you are. So if you're a greedy person or selfish, that's going to show because you're going to want more of it. Now, when you win the lottery, depending on the state, some states you can remain anonymous. Others, you actually have to expose who you are. So obviously, if you could remain anonymous, I'd say go for it. I wouldn't want anyone knowing I would win that because people would know. And then family and friends will feel like they deserve something because they're related to you, they're friends with you or anything, and they will be there around every single corner. And many will probably hate you. Now, many might say, like, I don't care what others think. And I hope that's true because they're probably going to despise your soul. Quick hint, if you get disturbed if someone says something to you, or you get upset if you don't get enough likes somewhere, you care about how other people think. So give me a thumbs up or I'll be sad. And I think the biggest question would be number 6. It's because that you have the money, right? Now you would have to focus on your passion rather than just work. So let's be real for a minute, guys. Most of us work for a job. If you stop getting paid tomorrow, I can guarantee you're not going to work at that job tomorrow. So essentially, we're all working for money, whether we like it or not, because it's essential, whether we like it or not. Money is important. Not everything, but we do need it for every single thing in our lives. Well, now you don't have to work for it. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to retire early, obviously, so what could possibly happen? Live on a beach? Yeah, it could be nice. Might be good for a week or so, maybe a month, but after that, it might get boring. You end up, watching TV all the time and doing absolutely nothing? People might like that, I'm not sure, but I feel like you probably get bored rather quickly. The only exception to this is probably travel, because there are just so many places out there that you can travel to. It's exciting to do that, and there's always somewhere new to go. At least personally, I'd go for travel. But think about it. If you don't have to work for money anymore, you don't have to just work for the heck of it. What are you going to do? You can't literally just do nothing for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and just enjoy life of not doing anything. You would have to form some type of passion and do something throughout your day to make you happy. A quote that I saw on, might have been Instagram or something like that, but it was a quote from Heath Ledger, rest in peace. But he was saying, everyone asks others, how's your career? How's your family? How's your, all this stuff. But no one asks, are you happy? And I feel like that's what we're all trying to go for, essentially. No matter what race, religion, background, culture, anything, we would think logically, we all want peace and happiness. It certainly doesn't seem like that, unfortunately. And if you do have a passion, why should you wait until you win the lottery? You should be doing that right now. I heard before that if you were going to die tomorrow or next week, you would obviously not care about insignificant things. You would care about important stuff and only focus on that important stuff. So you should be doing that right now. You don't need a ton of money to start that. Yes, it might be a little bit more difficult. You might have less time and energy to do that because you have a job on the side, but still you could do something on the side and actually enjoy it, have passion and happiness for your life. Money doesn't always bring that. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Have you ever won any type of money in the lottery? Personal example, the most I ever won was in a raffle. I ended up winning like $500 in a gift card a couple holiday parties ago. But it was interesting. I would probably never win anything again. But me personally, I never play the lottery. And I never will, because the odds are horrible, and I would rather use that money to benefit myself. Like, I could use that and grow it on my own. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.